guys, let's go to continue with our review. This session is for 7, 8, and 9 of May. We are going to continue with the review of Unit 11. From Unit 11, we are going to check present perfect versus simple past, and also we will check conditional type 1. First, guys, it's important to know that the main objective of goal from this session is that your students will be able to practice and reinforce the use of present perfect, simple past, and conditional type 1. We're going to do this with a drill and reading comprehension. Okay, to have a wrap up, I need to give you a refresh about conditional type 1. Remember that we need this grammar with the if, subject, and the verb in simple present. Remember that this conditional type 1 is for possible situations in the present or in the future. And remember that it is like a block, and this is exchangeable. You can start with if, and you can start with will, but you cannot mix if and will together. Or you start with if, or you start with will. As in the example, subject plus will plus verb in infinitive, and then we continue with if plus subject plus verb in simple present. This is very, very important, guys. If you want to take some notes about the grammar, you can do it now. First, we need to continue with this conditional. I'm going to show you this exercise that it says complete the following sentences using the correct form of the verb provided. Here you have a sequence that is really interesting. This is really cool about Robert. And this is a situation, a domino effect, that if you do something, that will be the consequence. And I want to do this with you, but first you need to what, guys? Yes, you are going to pause the video and complete it by yourself. Okay, pause the video, guys. Okay, after 17 minutes you take from doing this exercise, we are going to start checking it. The first part is if Robert goes to bed late. Yes, because according to the grammar rule, after if, you need the verb in simple present. And we're talking about Robert. That's why it's in third person. If Robert goes to bed late, he will sleep in. Okay? 2. If he sleeps in, because we continue talking about Robert, he will miss his bus. If he misses the bus, he will be late for work. If he is late for work, his boss will be angry. If Robert's boss is angry, he will fire him. Fire is when they quit your job, okay? When they stop giving you a job. 6, if Robert loses his job, because we continue talking about third person, his girlfriend will get upset with him. If Robert's girlfriend gets upset again, she will break up with him. If she breaks up with him, he will be lonely. That's interesting, right? If Robert feels lonely, what is lonely, guys? Lonely is when you feel really, really alone. Comes from be without people, okay? He will call some friends. If Robert calls his friends, they will ask him for their party. If Robert goes to the party, he will drink too much beer. If Robert drinks too much beer, he will need a ride home. If Robert needs a ride home, he will have to stay until the end of the party. If Robert stays until the end of the party, he will get home very late. And if Robert gets home late, he will go to bed late. If you see, it's a domino effect, guys. It's a domino effect that focuses. And after if, in this case, we have Robert. That's why we have to add es or s to the subject. And to the second part of this conditional, you have to use will. Okay? I hope you have practiced enough to do it by yourself. I really hope so, guys. Okay, let's continue with what do you think we're going to continue, guys? Yes, with the simple present and simple past. This is important, guys, because we are going to start this subject. We have checked it before. Remember? Yes, I hope so you can remember. Okay, just to have a wrap up, past simple and present perfect. Check this out. Finish time is used, we'll use simple past for these situations. Finish time, definite time, series of finished actions, and repeat actions. We use present perfect on unfinished time, indefinite time, some experience, and result. For example, she has already watched this movie 3 times because you have done this many times. Okay? Do you remember? Yes, I hope that you remember. Yes. Now, continue. I have this exercise for you that is really brief, and I want that you try to do it. Guess what? Guess what, guys? Yes, exactly. Pause the video and complete it by yourself. You can go back and check the sentences. Okay, according to the exercise, let me check your answers. 1. We in a restaurant in May 2001. Of course it's word because that time, May 2001 is past, have already passed. 2. Jack, the window of the gym this morning. It says this morning, so it is an event that have already happened. So that's why we use broke. 3. I'm sorry. I have forgotten or forgot my diary. Look, I decided to give you these 2 possibilities because it's correct using have forgotten or forgot because the sentence doesn't specify the time. Okay, that's why you can use both. 4. Last Monday, she checked her computer. Okay, because it refers to a situation in past. 5. They has cleaned the bike. It looks new again. They, I'm sorry, my mistake here is half clean, and I want that you check it. I can check it right now. I can, but it's half cleaned the bike. It looks new again. 2 years ago, Mary visited Bath. It says 2 years ago. You have to use a simple past. I haven't gone to Siberia yet because you haven't died. So we can do this in the future. That is negative, haven't gone. Yesterday we played volleyball. We used played. Yes, exactly, with ET. 9. It says magic tricks. Yes, because it refers a possibility in the future. So that's why we use present perfect. Have you ever done? And 10. The children haven't cleaned their rooms. It's still dirty because they haven't done it. Continue with this exercise online about conditional type 1. Remember, we're still working with ego for you. Yes? Now, let's going to do this together. If you, send this letter now, she will receive it tomorrow. Now, we continue with if one more time. If I do this test, I, yes, will improve. Improve means do it something better, okay? I will improve my English. 3. If I find, yes, because it's a simple present, your ring, I will give it back to you. 4. Peggy, now we are not starting with if, so we need to start with, exactly, with will. Peggy will go shopping if she If she what, guys? It's not have because we are talking about Peggy. If she has time in the afternoon. Yes. Simon, again, we are not checking with if. We are not starting with if. We need to check. We need to start with the opposite part. Simon will go to London next week if he, yes, if he gets a cheap flight. Remember, in the line of if, you have to use simple present. In the line of the other part, we need to start with will. If her boyfriend is negative, if her boyfriend doesn't what? Phone is exactly like call. Doesn't phone today, she, okay, oh my God, she will leave him. 7, if they, now we are starting with if he, again is negative, I'm sorry, hold on, doesn't study harder, they is negative, the negative of will is won't pass the exam. If it rains tomorrow, yes, we start with if. We need to use the verb in simple present. The other side, I. If it rains tomorrow, I will or I won't. Okay, negative because it's negative. I won't have to water the plants. You, now we are not starting with if, so we need to start with exactly with will. You is negative, won't be able to sleep if you watch this scary film. Is with watch in simple present because we're talking about you. That's why we cannot write watches. Is talking about you as a subject, a pronoun. I'm sorry. Susan, you are starting with. We're not with if. The opposite is will. Okay, Susan. Or we can use can't. In this part is can't because we are checking can here. Can't move into the new house if she, or if it, I'm sorry, if it isn't, because negative, isn't, or is not ready. Let's going to check your answers. Let's go to check your answers. Everything is right, exception that I probably wrote or made a mistake with doesn't. But we have this exercise. Guys, I hope you have enjoyed and have learned and overall have understood this conditional type 1. And I invite you to continue with present perfect and simple past. Don't forget that you need to practice at home, okay? See you next session, guys. Have an excellent day. Bye. And I want to say hello to your moms that are giving the best of her to give to you to continue with this part of your education. Bye, guys. Take care.